At 23:15 Japanese Standard Time, on Monday, 8 December 2025, a major earthquake struck off the northeastern coast of Japan. The quake's magnitude was measured at 7.5, 7.6, depending on the reporting agency. The hypocenter was located approximately 80 kilometers off the coast of Aomori Prefecture in the Pacific Ocean, at a depth around 54 kilometers. The quake lasted roughly 30 seconds, creating powerful shaking inland along the Sanriku and Hokkaido coasts. Almost immediately after the tremor, the Japan Meteorological Agency issued a tsunami warning for northern coastal prefectures, including Aomori, Iwate, and Hokkaido, warning of possible waves up to 3 meters, is approximately equal to 10 feet. As a precaution, roughly 90,000 residents were ordered to evacuate low-lying coastal areas. Ports and coastal towns prepared for impact. Some observed small tsunamis measured between 20 and 70 centimeters, is approximately equal to 727 inches. If you read a risk, within a few hours, by early Tuesday, 9 December, the JMA downgraded the tsunami warning to an advisory and eventually lifted all tsunami alerts after the sea proved calmer than initially feared. In quote. What we know so far. The quake registered as upper 6 on Japan's Shindo 1-7 intensity scale in some areas, for example, Hachinohe City in Aomori Prefecture, indicating shaking strong enough to make standing difficult. Reports indicate at least 50 people injured, mostly from falling objects or during evacuation. As of early updates, no confirmed fatalities. Damage was largely limited, some minor structural damage, cracked walls, fallen roof tiles, scattered broken glass, and fallen furniture. A small fire reported in Hachinohe, and power outages for a limited number of households quickly restored. Train and rail services, including some high-speed lines, were suspended overnight for safety inspections. Many resumed the next day after assessments showed no critical damage. A minor water spill at the Rokasho nuclear reprocessing plant was reported, but engineers quickly confirmed there was no radiation leak or safety risk. All they're saying: 1. Aftershocks and risk monitoring. Why Japan is on alert? Within hours of the main quake, several aftershocks, magnitude 4 or higher, were recorded. The JMA issued a mega-quake warning, cautioning that today's quake could be a foreshock to a larger, more powerful event. The region remains on high alert. Residents were urged to remain vigilant, especially along coastlines, and to rehearse evacuation procedures and ensure emergency supplies. Also, and ever, northeastern, Honshu, and Hokkaido lie along a major subduction zone, where the Pacific Plate subducts beneath the Okhotsk Plate, a segment of the larger Eurasian Plate, a major source of seismic activity. Just 14 years ago, in March 2011, a catastrophic magnitude 9 earthquake and tsunami struck nearly the same region. The Tohoku earthquake, killing nearly 20,000 people and triggering a nuclear disaster at Fukushima. Since then, Japan has invested heavily in earthquake and tsunami preparedness, improving building standards, early alert systems, evacuation protocols, coastal defenses, and continuous seismic monitoring via a dense, nationwide seismometer network. The creation of the Headquarters for Earthquake Research Promotion, established in 1995 after the Great Hanshin earthquake, cemented an institutional commitment in Japan to research, monitor, and reduce earthquake risk nationwide. And global news agencies, international governments, and organizations have offered solidarity and readiness to assist if the situation deteriorates further. Relief agencies stand ready in case infrastructure or humanitarian aid becomes necessary. In previous earthquakes, such as 2011, countries including the United States, Australia, and regional neighbors provided humanitarian aid, search and rescue teams, supplies, and post-disaster support. Japan retains diplomatic ties and protocols for international cooperation in such events. And also, what this means: lessons, warnings, and what to watch. Preparedness works. In 2025's quake, despite magnitude 7.6 and strong shaking, the loss of life and major structural damage appears limited, a testament to decades of investment in earthquake resilience. The risk isn't over. With aftershocks and a mega quake warning, coastal residents must remain vigilant. Earth's tectonic stress doesn't disappear with one quake. Early warning systems and drills save lives. Japan's integrated system of sensors, alerts, rail service auto shutdowns, and public discipline make rapid response possible, a model for other earthquake-prone regions. Global awareness matters. Events like this show the world how a modern, prepared nation responds to seismic disasters. Other countries sitting on fault zones should take note and strengthen their own preparedness. What people are asking big questions and concerns on public forums: was this a foreshock to something bigger? Many have picked up on official warnings by the Japan Meteorological Agency, JMA, about increased seismic stress and possible megaquake. How secure are nuclear and industrial facilities? Given Japan's history with nuclear accidents, some social media threads focus on water spills and safety at nuclear plants, demanding transparency and reassurance. Is the evacuation decision process too alarmist or too cautious? After tsunami warnings turned out to overestimate wave height, a few voices argue about balancing caution with public calm, though most still see caution as better than risk. Will this affect tourism, foreign visitors? Some concern among travelers. As tourists posted about their experiences during the quake, others said they'll wait before resuming travel plans. There is broad relief across Japan and abroad that catastrophic damage was avoided this time. A renewed sense of respect for disaster preparedness, many are sharing information about apps, shelters, and evacuation routes. An undercurrent of anxiety and unease, many wonder if this quake was just a hint of something bigger. A surge of social media solidarity and support from inside Japan, from tourists, and from global bystanders.